Here I am with the Fort Worth Times homepage. I'm in the estate of Scotty Underwood in Fairfield, Virginia, where Jim Hendrick is on vacation. He is the Director of Policy and the Administrator for Policy and Liaison with the Small Business Administration and the Administrator for the Entrepreneurial Affairs Agency, a communications agency within Small Business Administration. Jim, how are you?
Better than I deserve, Walt.
My question to you is this. You've probably seen the latest dispatch on the SBA BBS. A meeting of some of the Washington elite in the Small Business Administration. They said they would like to embrace most of your budget, but Phil Laylor keeps complaining, how do you pay for it?
You know, I'd like to set the record straight. The top men we got now in SBA can't seem to get his act together. Now, I'm not saying he's all bad, but he has confided in me in the past that this appointment is a step down as far as his life, his society, and it's caused friction in our marriage and our life. I don't know, I think in some ways he's likable, but the fact of the matter is, if he's using small business as a leverage for a government shutdown, he's going to alienate a lot of folks on the left and on the right.
Jim, so you think that a government shutdown is inevitable? I mean, you have a couple of top Bush economists say that it is.
I don't like to predict negative, but from what I'm seeing so far from this administration, yes, there is going to be a shutdown. And why? Clinton and the Congress, and I'm going to put most of the blame on Clinton. Being in Washington, his social policy and world order, rather, he wants to talk about his social policy, but he don't want to get down to the brass tacks when it comes to the budget and the economy.
So does that mean that you want to run for president in 1996?
My consultants right now that I have with me in Virginia are divided on the subject. Some are saying definitely yes, just to scare Clinton. Others are saying no, because it puts a bad image on the Republican Party to have it divided.
But it is divided nonetheless.
You know, Dick Morris has probably gone down to Pocahontas County to talk to Bill Clinton to try to get him to swing more towards the right. But there is one problem. One problem. Bill Clinton has a problem with his own policy staff. I think for the past 2 weeks they have not been able to get it together. And that's going to be a tough thing when they get ready to go into the budget battle this fall. If they can't keep it together, he's going to feel it. And they're going to have to start furloughing people. They're going to have to start laying off people. They're going to have to start firing people.
So in other words, it's BS what President Clinton's putting out there about the economy.
Worse than BS. Worse than BS. I sought this appointment with Clinton because at first I believed in him. I thought maybe he'd have a chance to fix the economy. What are we at now? First quarter, we had a real good promise for economic growth. Fizzled out. By March, nada. Nothing. Everything that we thought was gained, lost. the second quarter. Hardly any growth. And now we're in the third quarter, and Clinton is balking. If he's going to do something about it between now and say November or December, he's going to have to he's got to talk the talk and walk the walk at the same time. And you don't see it happen. No, I don't see it happen. You know, the Baltimore Sun, the poll a couple of weeks ago said they see you leading Clinton 56% to your 40, 56%. Clinton's 43. That's if everything falls in place. All depends on if Ross Perot announces his candidacy. If and when, who's the candidacy? I may most likely not run for president, but I know who I would support if I wasn't. I would support Texas Senator Phil Gramm. About time we put a Texan back in the White House again. Yes, sir. Tell us about your plans when you get back as far as your small business package. Well, it's pretty obvious to me. Congress recessed on August the 11th. And in the hopper is some of the sustainability projects. No doubt they're going to start discussing that next week and even later after Labor Day. The block grants. Especially for the poor so they can help start small business. And then of course January, I talked it over with my consultants and everything. We've decided it's time to go ahead and reintroduce faith-based initiatives. It passed the House, it failed the Senate. I want to find out why and who's involved. Yes, thank you, sir. Well, I hope you enjoy this. On behalf of the Fort Worth Times magazine show, take care, and God bless America.